Welcome back. And today we tackle a question that keeps generals and engineers up at night. Is the F-35 obsolete? For decades, the F-22, Raptor and the F-35. Lightning II represented the peak of air power. Their stealth and sensor fusion were unmatched. They were the apex predators. But the battlefield is changing. Adversaries aren't just copying, they're leaping forward. Today, we're diving deep into the realm of the sixth generation. Fighter, a platform so technologically advanced, so revolutionary, that the engineering required is often called impossible. This isn't just a new plane. It's the cornerstone of America's future air superiority. What defines this leap? 5th gen relied on stealth and sensor fusion. 6th gen demands three new pillars: information warfare, system of systems integration, and unprecedented adaptability. 1. The digital battlefield. These jets are flying data centers. They must seamlessly fuse data from satellites, ground forces, and hundreds of drones, processing it with AI faster than any human can react. 2. Manned-unmanned teaming, MUTE. The days of the lone fighter pilot are over. The 6th gen pilot is a mission commander who directs an entire swarm of autonomous, collaborative combat aircraft, CCAs, or Loyal Wingmen. 3. Persistent connectivity. In a highly contested environment, losing a satellite link is deadly. These jets need robust, jam-proof, hyperspeed links across the entire theater. The core technologies of the impossible. The brain, AI, and the cognitive backbone. How do you manage a swarm of drones, evade multiple missile locks, and execute a strike hundreds of miles away, all at Mach speed? You need an AI brain, the pilot's assistant. The AI won't just advise. It will handle the tactical decision cycle, the minute-by-minute execution of a complex mission. It will manage defensive maneuvers and prioritize targets, allowing the human pilot to focus purely on strategic objectives. The virtual cockpit. Forget traditional dials. Pilots will utilize an augmented reality, AR, helmet-mounted display. They won't just look outside the canopy. They'll look through the plane, seeing threats and targeting information overlaid on the real world. A complete 360-degree virtual view of the battle space. The power. Adaptive cycle engines you need. Unprecedented range for missions over the Pacific. But you also need massive thrust for combat maneuvers. This contradiction requires adaptive cycle engines, AC. Two engines in one. ACE. Technology allows the jet to physically change its operating state. In cruising mode, it operates like a highly fuel-efficient airliner engine, granting incredible range, but instantly, in combat mode, it shifts to a high-thrust fighter engine, delivering the power needed for supersonic speed and high-G turns. The power drain. Why the massive power demand? Future-directed energy weapons and the constantly running array of advanced sensors require far more electrical power than current fighters can produce. The engine itself must be a powerful generator. The weapons, lasers, stealth, and range with the new threats facing the US. Traditional missiles aren't enough. Directed energy weapons, DEW. The 6th gen fighter is expected to carry operational laser systems. Initially, these will be used for point defense, vaporizing, incoming missiles and drones at the speed of light. But the offensive potential is staggering. Extreme low observability, ELO. This goes beyond current stealth. The new jets will feature tailless designs and variable geometry, or even shape-shifting capabilities, to defeat not just traditional radar, but also low-frequency radar and advanced infrared tracking systems. They must be truly invisible across the entire electromagnetic spectrum. America's Race, the NGAD program. The Air Force's NGAD family of systems, the U.S. Air Force's 6th gen effort is called Next Generation Air Dominance, NGAD. Crucially, this is not just one aircraft. It is a family of systems. The main fighter, the FX. This crude fighter, often speculated to be the FAXX or F-47, will be the central node, capable of extreme speed, range, and unparalleled stealth. It's designed to penetrate the deepest, most secure enemy airspace. The The CCAs, Loyal Wingmen, these cheaper, attritable drones will fly ahead, acting as scouts, relay nodes, electronic warfare platforms, or even as missile trucks. The ratio could be one crewed jet commanding 4-6 CCAs. This distributed risk mitigates the massive cost of losing the main fighter. The Navy's FAXX requirement. The Navy has its own unique demands, driving a separate but related 6th-gen program called the FAXX to replace the FA-18 Super Hornet. The Carrier Challenge. The FAXX must meet all the technical demands of NGAD while also being durable. Enough for carrier operations. Crucially, it needs extended range to launch strikes from outside the range of sophisticated anti-ship missile systems. The long arm of power. To project U.S. dominance across vast stretches of the Pacific and counter China's A280 strategy, this carrier-based jet must achieve range and payload levels that rival large bombers, a truly impossible demand for a fighter. The U.S. is not alone in this race. The threat is real, and the competition is fierce. China's ambition, J-36? China is fast-tracking its own 6th-gen concepts, likely leveraging lessons learned from their J-20 program. Concepts show large, tailless delta-wing designs focused on maximizing internal payload and extreme stealth to challenge U.S. carriers and bases in the region. European programs, Tempest and FKS, across the Atlantic. The UK-led Tempest and the French or German FKS are developing their own future air combat systems. While both are critical to NATO, they are also rivals, underscoring the global strategic importance of winning this technological decade. The true cost and the future of warfare. The impossible economics. The biggest hurdle isn't physics. It's dollars, the price tag. A single NGAD fighter is projected to cost hundreds of millions of dollars. We are talking about the most expensive weapon system ever conceived. The software swamp. The real money sink is the software. These jets are essentially flying server racks. The software requires continuous, costly upgrades and constant protection against sophisticated cyber warfare. The acquisition cost is just the beginning. The lifespan maintenance is astronomical. The all-in bet. By relying on a small number of ultra-expensive platforms, the U.S. military is making a calculated risk. If an adversary finds a way to defeat the core NGAD technologies, say, by pioneering new counter-stealth sensors, the entire foundation of U.S. air power could be compromised overnight. So, is all this risk and cost worth it? The answer is a resounding yes. 6th-generation air dominance isn't about winning a dogfight. It's about deterrence. It's about ensuring that the cost and risk of engaging the U.S. are so high that no adversary dares to try. These jets solidify the U.S.'s capability to project power anywhere in the world, maintaining peace through unparalleled strength. The technology is impossible, but the necessity is absolute. The 6th-generation flight represents the
air
ultimate fusion of man,
becomes the
machine, and
adversary.
artificial intelligence.
Yet the
It is the pinnacle of
6th-generation
engineering,
fighter
and it is coming
slices
sooner than
through
you
it.
think. What technology are you
Supersonic,
most excited to see
sustained,
realized?
and
The
efficient.
Loyal Wingmen.
The
Through the adaptive
shimmering
engines or the
veil
laser
along the
weapons?
leading edges
Let me know in the comments
is heat
below.
bleeding
If you
off a
found this deep dive into
razor-thin
America's
pressure
next air
front.
superiority project
Just
valuable,
ahead of the jet,
please like
the
the video,
shock
subscribe
In the
to the
void
channel,
above the clouds,
and hit
a
that
shape barely
notification
breaks
bell
the
so you
darkness.
don't miss our next
What you are
analysis
seeing
of
is not light,
cutting-edge
but the
defense
absence of it.
technology.
An air